You want to start at the middle, and we're going to start curving toward it and out at the joint. So let me zoom in. Since we're at the edge here, this part can just match the finger, but we want to curve in and out. You guys see that? Okay. Then for the next finger, we're going to do the same thing. From there, we're going to curve in, then out. Same thing. In. Went too far in. And out. We want to keep it close to the line, but don't have it touch the line. Okay? Then from there, we're just going to round it off at the tip. And that's our finger, roughly, if this doggone tablet would listen to me. Okay, if I get rid of the wireframe, that's our finger. Alright? And we're going to do the same thing, following this curve, around to the middle. Curve in, then out. Same thing. In, then out. So what we want to do is get the shape of our knuckles, because if you look at your finger, it's rounded at each joint, but it's thinner as it gets to the next joint. So that's what we're trying to replicate. Okay? So keep going. In, then out. Keep it close to the wireframe, but don't have it touch. And circle it off. Same thing. In, then out. Yeah. There we go. We close this wireframe again. That's our middle finger. Okay? Alright. Keeping it the same. Same thing with our ring finger. And you want to just follow the curve around. Okay? In and out. And again. In and out. And round it off. Just a tip on when you're drawing the head of your finger, you don't really want that to curve in or anything like that. You want it to be mostly straight, so round it off like that. This will be our nail. So if we're drawing a finger at an angle, it would still be rounded off, but it'd still be straight at the tip. See what I'm saying? So you don't want it to be like this, and then like that. You want it to be pretty straight. Alright? Just a pro tip. And may as well just keep that. And keep the best too. Alright. Now for our pinky, same thing. Since our pinky's at the edge, it's okay if this edge touches the wireframe. But we're still following it, in and out. Here we go. Let me just zoom out real fast. Get rid of the wire. And that's our finger. Those are our four fingers. Okay? Now then, for our thumb. We don't want our thumb to look like a robot thumb. So what we're going to do is smooth out these edges here. So what I would do is just try to keep it the same as how it looks, but just round it. Like when you're here, don't make it all jagged. Let's round it off a little bit more. Let me zoom in a little bit because I can't see. But you don't really need to guesstimate anything because we already did the measurements for our thumb. So all we're doing now is just smoothing it out. So I'm going to round off this edge so it's less of a straight edge. Round this off too. You zoom out. That's basically our thumb. And we're gonna come over here. Round this edge off a little bit. And that's our hand. Now for the wrist, we're going to follow this point here. It's going to curve in a little bit, then out. What you want is, wherever your pinky is, hey, what's up, Blue? Wherever your pinky is, that's where your outer knuckle's going to be. So on that same side. And you want it to be thinner than your hand. So using your eyes, just make a thin wrist going straight up. And we want our point here. So your knuckle for your hand is just gonna jet out like that. Then it's gonna connect to the rest. So it's a subtle hump on your wrist, like barely noticeable. So you don't have to make it all like boom, like all out there or anything like that. If people don't notice it, that's fine too. But I'm just letting you know, because some people have thinner, you can actually see the knuckle, and some people have fatter wrists where you don't, so it's okay. Alright? That's basically how we draw our hand. Remember, we start off with the palm first. Well, we can start off with our wrist, then go to our palm, then we do our knuckles and our wireframes. For the thumb, you're just cutting that square in half as you go up. Okay? Again, if anybody wants to see the wireframe real fast before we move on to our next hand. Alright? Cool. Now we're going to draw a hand. Or you guys want to draw a hand, or you want to start working on fists? This is for you guys, okay? If it's something you guys want to work on, let me know. The fist?
Yeah.
All right, let's learn how to do a fist. Okay. I'm gonna do a fist coming from a shot from below. So here's what we want to do. And I guess I'll keep our hand up. Let me just make a new layer. Zoom in over here. Hey, what's up, John? Okay. Let me just do a quick sketch on what we want our end result to be real fast. Just so you guys have some reference to look at. Gosh, this doggone tablet. I swear to goodness, I'm going to end this thing. I swear I will slap this sucker. Alright. Anyway, we're going to draw this kind of fist. Okay? So, coming from below, this is how we're going to do it. So, let me just move this over here. This doggone tablet. I swear I couldn't. This never happens to me. I never draw something so worse. Alright. Okay. What we want to do is the same thing we've been doing with our palm. We want to start out with a square. So since our fist is at an angle, our square is going to be at an angle. Just like that. Okay? And from there, we want to start with our knuckles. Index, middle, ring, and pinky. If you want, you can use the same measurement system I'd use, starting from the index, then going to the pinky.